I honestly would do without talking to people if I could. In fact, what am I saying? I did without talking to people for most of uni days, having to relate with people in public settings. You seldom hear me, except like it's somewhere I'm comfortable in. I mean, just pretty much introvert behavior, right? Only chill or talk or you're chatty with people that are your friends. I didn't see the need. If I don't know you, I don't know you. I don't know if I want to know you. Most of the people who I became friends with was maybe because we're in a comfortable space together or they walked up to me to talk to me. So I seldom went to talk to people randomly as that introverted. But now that I'm done with school and reality is checking in, I have a business and I'm trying to build a career. I have to talk to people. Networking in your 20s, you have to talk to people, you have to go out. I believe it was Robert Kiyosaki that said, rich people increase their network while others go out to look for work. Do you get? It's a no brainer. If you want to do anything meaningful, you just have to find a way to network with people. Hi guys, my name is Valerie and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe, and I want to hear from you guys in the comments actually. At what point in your life did you realize, like did it dawn on you, especially if you're an introvert watching this, that I actually have to network. I can't just sit down in my home all day, do nothing, and just expect good things to come to meet me. But if you're not even there yet, where you have realized like it has not dawned on you that you actually need to socialize, you just think you can make it by just staying in your room, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to hear from you guys. But on a more serious note now, like I've been going out, you know, then I say I've been going out, and I say I'm going out every day. Hey, attending conferences, and I'm seeing the need why you have to socialize and why you have to network with people and connect with people. It's been a bit scary as an introvert, I won't lie. I mean, every introvert watching this, can I get a witness? It's hard. It's hard, really, especially when you're socially awkward. You're just trying to like. So first things first, I feel like people are important. We can't like underemphasize, or should I say, we can't overemphasize the importance of people in our lives, like what God wants to do with people in our lives, so to speak. I think that's why networking is important, because there are amazing people out there. You know how they say, oh, my destiny helper, my whatever. You have to meet them in practicalization. Your destiny helper will not just appear at your doorstep and say, oh, I'm a destiny helper. The Lord has sent me to you. Now I'm going to change your life forever. No, more often than not, it's not just even with one person, to be with several people, and you have to go out there, you have to speak to them, you have to have a conversation with them, and you have to relate with them. Through the Bible, we see the different characters of the Bible. Each of them you would see instrumental key people in their lives that played a role in them becoming who they became and accomplishing the things that God will have them accomplish. So networking is actually very important. Let's look at Joseph, for example. Joseph the dreamer, he had just been unjustly put in prison, but because of he was able to make some solid contacts with the cupbearer and the baker in the prison. Now, practically, Joseph was just imprisoned for something that he did not do. He was innocent. Anybody in prison for such a thing would be sad, just withdrawn and just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Everybody did their day. Life has dealt me enough blows. I thought I had picked my life up and this is happening. He saw an opportunity to serve and he served. Because he did that, he was able to make a lasting connection and a lasting contact with the cupbearer, that eventually in the future, when something arose, the cupbearer remembered him and said, that guy, I remember him in the prison, and introduced him to Pharaoh. But there's something I want to highlight there. In that meeting between Joseph and the cupbearer, he provided some form of value. If I have a tip for people that want to network generally, whether you're an introvert or not, is to try and provide value to the people that you connect with. Many times, especially when we are connecting because of career purposes or because we have a business, we're so eager to like say, oh, patronize me. Oh, do you have a job open in your company so I can join you? Oh, this and this and that. But sometimes actually extend a hand of help to that person. I just want to say this disclaimer. I am not a connecting specialist. I struggle with it. I remember a particular conference I went for and I just sat there. I did not want to connect with anybody. I didn't stand up from my seat. When it was a connecting session, I said, oh, go around, greet people. I sat down and I did not move. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I want to do this. And this was quite recently, so it's not as if I'm a professional at networking. No, I'm coming on here to share because it's dawning on me like there are other people who are introverts like me in their 20s that are just wondering like, is this thing even necessary? Do I need to do this? Because sometimes as an introvert, right, your personality just wants to overwhelm the importance of connecting with people. Like there's no need. I don't think so. I'll just be fine on my own. I don't think I need to talk to people or get to know people. But you need to, it is God's will that we connect with people. God did not create us to live in isolation. God created us so that we can all come together. Two heads are better than one. There's so many scriptures like that in the Bible. It's important to connect with people. Your network is your net worth. Like, I think that was Warren Buffett that said that. I'll just share one thing that I'm better at. For example, in that conference, I didn't want to stand up to talk to anybody. I just sat down there and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. But luckily, some people walked up to me to say, hi, hello. And I think that is something I'm better at. Usually, I would be stammering. Hello. Hi, good afternoon. It happens. And at the same time, I'm stammering. I can't make a sentence without fumbling. My heart is beating so fast and I have a shaky voice, and the person is just probably like, what's up with you? What's going on? But it's just because I'm just like having social anxiety at that moment, like, oh my God, what am I going to say? But now I think I'm much better. And truthfully, it took practice. It took talking to people again and again and again and again to get better at it. And I still have a long way to go, but I'm getting better. So I just want to encourage you, if you're an introvert in your 20s, don't lock yourself up in your room. Think about it, to be intentional about your connections. That what kind of value can I offer? How can I make myself valuable? To be honest, sometimes the reason you don't want to connect is because you feel like you have nothing to offer. What am I going to say? How am I going to present this thing? But the truth is that you do have something to offer. You just have to intentionally think about it. There are people out there that God wants you to meet. There are people out there that God wants to connect with you and wants you to connect with them. Don't shy away from it. Most importantly, you are an amazing person. Yes, you are a gift. People deserve to know you. You are an amazing person and you have value to give, and people deserve to know you. So don't just lock yourself up in your room. Don't just prevent yourself from going out. Don't be scared to network. You have value, no matter how little. And it is until you see yourself as valuable that you become more confident that, yes, I have something to offer. This is especially when we are connecting upwards. You don't want to walk up to that person because you feel like, what will I say? This still happens to me, right? But you have to believe that you have value to offer, and that person will be better off knowing you. So this is my encouragement to you. That's all I'm here to say. Thank you if you watch this video to the end. You like my channel, so just subscribe. Don't do shakara. I'll be happy to have you here. Drop in the comments. Perhaps you stumbled on this and you're an extrovert that is like a guru at connecting or networking, or maybe a former introvert, or you're still an introvert but you're really learned one or two things in your own life, that has helped you network more confidently. Please drop it in the comments. I will be there, okay? I want to hear from you guys because I need tips. This navigating this new season as a fresh graduate is different. It's not like you can just lock yourself up in your hostel and go from your hostel to school, from school to church, and church back to school. It's more complicated than that. Now there are so many things involved that you have to intentionally be part of. Let me know in the comments if you have one or two tips, and I'll be there waiting for you to hear all of your tips, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video today, and give it a thumbs up. Yes, when you give it a thumbs up, more introverts like us will be able to see this video and perhaps learn one or two things from the comment section as well. So let's help one another, shall we? Thank you so much and have a very blessed day. Mwah.